So the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Mahomes now on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Derrick Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Bulldozes past him. And some room to maneuver.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Tucker's kick is good, and it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. This is Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 14 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows, the team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. On fourth down, Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Mahomes throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Again, Newton to keep it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They fake the give. Newton. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent. do they gas themselves out? You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Gets around him, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
"23 yards on the tuck and run."
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards there on a 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He dumps it off for Henry.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll run for it with Henry. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're back.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's got room. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. They find some open field here. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, 31 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. They will run it. It's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for two after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Mahomes now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And all the way in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce, 44 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Mahomes will throw for it, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
72 yards as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to cart
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Rolling to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Darnell Dockett, the big tackle, in on the stop. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 41, Mahomes. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Oh, able to avoid him. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take the...
diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Mahomes to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, Junior Seau. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady. Now swing pass for Dillon. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Dillon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by
that pass? Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 42 yards.
And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Brady. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, flush to his right, complete. It's Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
They'll run it again with Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense with Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, what a catch by Gronkowski. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Mahomes. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mahomes now to throw. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Folks, kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Henry up the middle. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Check down here for Henry.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. This is brought in by Casper. And touchdown! Dave Casper, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows to 10-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion, Hill. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And a great return as he gets this all. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Past the 20. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Eagles have got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection that led to the block.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he would.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. A give to Henry.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Got a man. It's Freddie Biletnikoff.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have yet again retaken the lead.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And caught by Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Jones.